Welcome, dear students. Welcome to mathematics class of Standard 5. I am again your teacher Shubhra Goyal here. I am presenting today the chapter number 3, multiples and factors. Before we begin with the chapter, I would like to know that are you aware of the contents of the chapter? If no, then you can go through these contents once. The first thing which we are going to cover in this chapter will be multiples and factors. Then prime and composite numbers, and then we will learn the divisibility test or the divisibility rules, how to divide the numbers, how do we know that which number is divisible by which other number. Then we will learn about the common multiples and common factors. Then we will do the prime factorization of a number. Then we'll find the least common multiple, HCF, and last but not the least, we will learn what is the relationship between the HCF and the LCM. Okay, before we begin with the chapter, I want this chapter to be started with the example. An example of arrangement of stars. Let us take 6 stars and arrange them in all the different ways we can, like in rows and columns. In the first one, I am arranging them all in one row, the 6 stars in one row. And in second, I'll be arranging them in 2 rows, 3 stars each. And in the next one, I have 3 rows with 2 stars in each row. Can you see that? Yes? Okay. And in the last one, I have 6 stars, but all in different rows. That means 6 rows, 1 star per row. Yes. Now what does this state? That we can see here that the number 6 can be written as a product of any two numbers. They can be one row having 6 stars, they can be 2 rows having 3 stars, then 3 rows having 2 stars, and then 6 rows having 1 star each. So these numbers 1, 2, 3 and 6, they are the exact divisors of 6, right? Exact divisors are also known as factors. Now let us learn the factors in details. Yes? Okay. Factor. Now what is a factor? It is an exact divisor of that number. That means when a number is divided by a factor, it leaves a remainder 0 when it divides the number. You can take a very simple example. 4 multiplied by 5 gives us 20. Now what are 4 and 5 here? 4 and 5 are the factors of 20. We can also say that 20 is a multiple of 4 and 5. You can take another example. 2 into 12 gives us a 24. 2 and 12 are the factors of 24 and 24 is the multiple of 2 and 12. So a number is multiple of its factors. So a number is a multiple of its factors. Now let us do a few questions from your My Practice Time 1, which is on page number 39. First question states, write all the factors of the following. The first one is 36. We have to write the factors of 36. How do we come to know the factors of 36? A number which will exactly divide 36 is going to be the factor of 36. Like 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is the factor of every number. So 1 divides every number, right? 2 is another factor, 3 is another factor, 4 is another factor, then 6, then 9, then 12, 18 and 36. These all numbers divide 36 completely without leaving a remainder. The next number we have is 144. Now 144. The factor, you know that the 1 is going to be the factor of all numbers because 144 is an even number. 2 is again going to be a factor. Then number 3, then 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 16, 18, 24, 36, 48, 72 and 144 are the factors of 144. While finding the factors of a number, you have to be very careful. I'll just show you one thing over here. Let me take a pointer. Yes. Now this 144 is going to be a factor. 1 is going to be a factor. divide 144 by 2, it is going to be another factor 72. Then 72 if divided by 2 gives us 36. Now 48 is another factor in between 36 and 72. Then 36 if divided gives us 18. Then in between 18 and 36 there is another factor 24. Then 18 and 9. 18 divided by 2 gives us a 9, and 12 and 16 are the two factors. There are many methods of finding a factor. So you have to just check from 1 to the number which we are looking for, like 144 and 36 over here. You have to check all the numbers which are going to divide that number till the middle. Like for example in 36, 18 is the middle one. So after 18, no other number is going to divide 36. Okay. Similarly in 144, after 72, no other number is going to divide 144. Okay. So after 72, we will not have any more factors. So middle number is the last, or you can say the second last factor, because 36 is the last factor here and 144 is the last factor in this one. Okay. Now coming to multiples, as I already explained what multiples are, let us have a thorough look in the topic. Multiple is a number which is divisible by the given number without leaving any remainder. You can very easily say that the multiple of a number is the table of that number. What is the table of the number? We keep on multiplying that particular number with the numbers that keep coming up. So multiples are actually never ending. We can, for a number, there can be any number of multiples, like table of 2. It ends till 20, but the multiples you can say that they are never ending. Okay, and similarly for the third, 3, the multiples are many, and the table of 3, then the multiples of 15, you can see that it is the table of 15, and it goes on. So we have just taken a simple example. 4 into 5 gives us 20. What was 4 and 5? If you remember, it was the factors. They both are the factors. Now what is 20? 20 is the multiple. Yes. So when two numbers multiply, we get a multiple. Very good. So this topic is very clear. I already told that the multiples of a number are infinite. Now coming to your My Practice Time 1, page number 39, we have the question, write the first 10 multiples of the following. Now what is the question? It is 9. So what are we going to do? We are going to write the table of 9 and the first 10 multiples, that is 9 into 1, 9, 9 into 2, 18, and it will go on till 9 into 10. Why 10? Because they have asked us the first 10 multiples. Okay, so you can see the 10 multiples. I have written them in the green color. You can see them very clearly over here. Then I have another question, that is 21. So multiples of 21 are the table of 21. 21 ones are 21, 21 twos are 42, and similarly 63, 84, 105 till 210. Where are we going to stop? We are going to stop after 10 multiples. Okay. Now let us go through the quick recap of factors and multiples. Under factors, I'm going to tell you a few points. One is the factor of every number. And every number is a factor to itself. For example, you remember 4. What are the factors of 4? A number which can divide 4, that is 1, 2, and then 4 itself. So, can you see that 1, 2, and 4 are lesser than 4 or equal to 4? And every number is a factor, that means 4 is a factor of 4? Yes? Yes. Then under multiples, every number is a multiple of 1 and every number is a multiple to itself. How is it a multiple to itself? Like 9. Table of 9 is 9 into 1, 9. So 9 is a multiple of itself when it is multiplied by 9. And every number can be multiplied by 1, right? And under factors, you've already seen that for the factors of 4, 1, 2 and 4, it is always less than 4 or equal to 4, right? So, factors are always less than the number or equal to the number. Similarly, in multiple, it is always greater than or equal to the number. Then this side, on factors, every number except 1 has at least 2 factors, and factors of a number are finite. That means they can be calculated. For the factors of 4, for example, what are the factors of 4? 1, 2 and 4. So there are only 3 factors of 4. But if I talk about the multiples, the table of 4, you can do that from 4 into 1, you can go to 4 into 2, then 4 into 5, 4 into 10, 4 into 15, 4 into 100 and so on. So the multiples of a number are infinite. What is infinite? We cannot count them. We can just keep on continuing multiplication and we are going to get the multiples, right?